I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of First Date with me as your host. I have a very funny comedian in the house today. He's got a new special out on YouTube called Starfish, and he's bringing his growth spurt tour all over the country. So you can find tickets at Brad Williams Comedy.
Correct.
Brad Williams Comedy. We'll say at 3strongtimes.com. Brad Williams.
Hey. Yes. Applause from the background. Awesome.
This is our live audience.
I love them. They're very enthusiastic. I was debating when I was coming in here, doing the Mark Norman and wearing the glasses. But I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because we're both married. I don't want to be inappropriate. I want to have a nice conversation, talk about some stuff. It'll be fun. It'll be all right. I have that problem though, because my height. I'm boob height when people stand up.
Yeah.
And
how do you combat that? Do you just go for it? Do you lean into it?
With permission. But I mean, I try not to. I try to be aware of the fact that, like today when I met you for the first time, I gave a little side hug to try to be like, okay,
because you would motorboat me, I think, if we gave each other a full frontal hug.
Yep. And now there's people scrolling like, all right, let's find out if that happens. That's got to be somebody's fetish. I don't know.
For sure.
Dwarfs motorboating. It's something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I try to be very aware of where I am in terms of when I give a woman a hug. And it goes in the opposite effect if I give a dude a hug. It's just a lot of dicks to the face.
Yeah.
I've taken a lot of dicks to the face.
You probably prefer to hug women.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But I really wish I was gay, because, man, I would just be killing it. I'd be doing great. I got small hands. Everything looks bigger. Gay men typically love me. I'd be a power bottom. I got a great ass. It's a fantastic ass. So yeah, I really feel like I missed my calling by not being a gay man.
Damn. Well, so I feel like tall people love to watch.
We call you reachers.
Reachers?
Yes.
That's what you guys call us?
Yes.
Reachers.
Yeah. Go to the grocery store with me. You'll find out why.
Are you offended if someone calls you a midget?
Yes.
So,
Not really. I don't know. I'm
you just gave me 3 totally different answers.
I know.
If you are,
it's context for me. Because it's like if someone says it in a hateful way, then yeah, that offends me or but if most people don't know, and I don't know, I don't really want a word to have power over me. I don't want you to be like, if you call me a midget, it's not like I have to do a midget thing. I don't know. I don't want to be so upset by it. So for me, dwarf, little person, midget, it's all kind of the same, but it's all in how you use it. Because if you say okay, so prime example, I was literally at a party yesterday, and I brought my family, and I had to leave the party because a little 6-year-old girl walked up and just pointed at me and just went, "You're small," and just started laughing hysterically. And I was like, I can't slap you. So I left the party because I don't think it would have been good if I called her a twat. So I had to leave. I had to leave the party. But so that, she just said you're small, which is accurate, but it was how it was delivered that
pointing the
kind of
finger and
angered
the
me.
laughing hysterically.
Yeah, that's the part that got me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's so for me, I feel like we're friends, even though we just met for the first time in person today. So if you said my midget friend Brad, I'd be like, cool, whatever. I don't care.
Well, I was just curious if it was offensive, because massage therapists now, you can't call them masseuse.
Oh, you gotta call them
massage
hand job artists. Right? Is that not PC?
Yeah, the happy ending experts.
Yeah. Story writers.
There
Happy
you go.
ending. Yeah, exactly. That's why did that job get the happy ending?
Well, you have to get naked. There's a stranger, and some people feel like they just want more bang for their buck.
I guess. I don't know, but I don't need a hand job at the end of a massage. I'm pretty relaxed. I'm good.
But imagine if you got a hand job at the end of that, how much more relaxed you'd be. I'm not trying to sell you on happy endings.
Okay. Because, like, I'd rather have it, like... You're saying
that you'd rather not have a hand job?
No, like, I like hand jobs. They're fine. Use some lube. Don't make eye contact. That's weird. But... they're just more jobs that would be better suited, I think, to where, like, I'm already relaxed when I'm getting a massage, whereas if I'm in line at the DMV, I'm pretty stressed out. Like, there I could use a hand job. It's like read the eye chart and jerk you off a little bit. Like, we would all take, like, very cross-eyed photos for our licenses.
Yeah, who would be able to? That would actually be really hard to read, the things. And they always make you do it backwards, too. Not like it's, like, memorizing the alphabet or anything. But... I don't know how you'd be like L C Q. Oh,
I think we just saw your O face. Is that a first for this show? Maybe, possibly,
probably not.
All right, I gotta go back to the catalog then. Let's go.
So. What are you? Do you have any reacher fetishes?
Reacher fetishes. I hate to say Snow White, but kinda. I really want, I want my wife to dress up as Snow White,
so that you can be one of the dwarfs.
Yes, I do. I legit do. Because,
what would you wear?
Oh, I'd dopey for sure. He's got the loose sleeves. You could hide more toys up there. But like. I feel like it's like a hack joke to say I have a Snow White fetish, but I do, because she friend zoned all 7 of those fuckers. Okay, like all 7 dwarves were friend zoned. They saved her. They gave her a place to eat,
a place to live,
a roof over her head. They're diamond miners, for God's sakes. Like, what more do you want, lady?
Dude, seriously, I never even thought about it.
Give happy his ending.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
Hashtag give happy his ending.
That have you ever had a girlfriend that dressed up as Snow White for Halloween?
Because I want my wife to do it, I will say no.
Okay.
I want her to think she's the first. Although my wife is Chinese, so it looks like a knockoff Snow White, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
But she still has black hair and pale skin, I'm sure. We're close.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm getting excited. I don't know. And like I grew up in Orange County. I used to work at Disneyland. I was not one of the 7. My job was I was actually a bodyguard for the characters, so I'd stand with the characters to make sure everything worked out. But I got to be with Snow White a few times, and it was awesome. I would just let the jokes fly all day. It was great.
How did Snow White get 7 small people
to not fuck her? I don't know. Because
that sounds like she could get gangbanged.
I mean, I'm sure there's that video on the internet.
I'm sure there is.
It should be. If
that's
not,
definitely in the porn.
Yeah, that's there.
Rolodex somewhere.
That's absolutely there.
But she got them to totally help her. They're all just a bunch of simps, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Are they all cucks? Do they just all want to watch her and the prince?
They're just like, ooh.
Yeah, and by the way, the prince who this is how much as a dwarf we hate that story, because she picks the prince who essentially is a necrophiliac, makes out with her while she's legally dead.
True.
And she's like, oh, that guy. I love that dude, not the fucking diamond miners that have been protecting me and saving me from the prince didn't save shit. He showed up. She's in a glass coffin. I guess I'll make out with her, and then she'll love me. It's the dumbest thing.
We need a Snow White rewrite.
I mean, and how?
Yeah.
Especially with the live action one. Let's make that happen.
Yeah, delete the live action one.
Yeah, exactly.
And let's do another remake.
All right, starring me. Let's go.
I love it.
Just digitally copy me. I'll be all 7 dwarves.
8 times.
Yeah, I'll be all 7. That's a porno. That's a trip. What's your category of porn that you like? Do you have a category that you go to? Because mine's not dwarf porn. People assume it's dwarf porn. It's I don't watch what I am. That's
yeah.
I want to watch a dwarf porn. I fuck my wife next to a mirror. Look left. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, but like do you have a category?
I don't really porn kind of is a little too desensitizing for me. Like I will just search so many different things.
Oh, so it's like Tinder for you. It's
yeah,
like
I can't.
It's
like,
in the swipe.
I can't
That's the fun
find
part.
something where I'm like, oh yes. I'm just
Okay.
like, nah, that's like too many guys. And then I'm like,
Well, they have ones with less guys.
and I'm like, oh my god, 30 dudes and one girl. I'm like, that's so many. And then I'm like, what does it look like with 4?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, nah, that's like still not doing it. And then I'm like, what if we just eliminate all the guys and we just do girl on girl? And then I'm like,
you go.
no,
No.
that is like
Then you want to
this
go
weird.
So
I'm like, why am I watching a dildo when I could be a dick? Like, then I go back to the guys.
Right.
And then before I know it, I'm like late for my podcast. And
Now
I'm
we
like,
know what you were doing
I
before.
gotta go.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Okay, so for you, it's all about the search. So it's like a lot of guys before streamers, kids, we'd have remotes and we'd have to channel surf. Like, but that was the fun part, was just seeing what else is on TV.
Yeah.
So that's you with porn. You just want to see what else is out
That's
there.
also Netflix now. When is
Yeah.
the last time that you went to watch something on Netflix and actually found something within 5 minutes?
Oh no, never.
You
Like
don't
it's
do that,
like,
right?
Yeah, it's like if I'm not going on there for a specific thing that I know is out, then yeah, I'm scrolling like crazy. Like whoever said Netflix and chill, you can't like you have
all
to go
you
so
can
fast.
do is chill.
Yes, because that's
There's
what you're gonna be
nothing
doing.
else to do.
Nothing. You're just scrolling, finding something. Do you like this? I don't know. So here's a question for you. What if you are going to Netflix
Well, I
and
think
chill?
you're asking me the questions.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Because I want to get to one more question, and then I have questions for you.
Oh, all right.
But come
all
on.
right. What's your... So if you're to Netflix and chill, what kind of movie is the best if you want to advance the situation to a physical relationship, like during the Netflix and chill?
Horror?
W or H?
I knew you were going to ask that. As the minute I said horror, I was like,
because
wow, I just stepped into that.
Yeah, because you really didn't emphasize the O
I
in
didn't.
horror, like the
No.
second syllable.
No
You
one
just-
does, Brad.
No, you
No
just went,
one says
"Whore."
horror.
You just
The
went,
R's are
"Whore."
not hard.
Tell an Asian that. Sorry. That's I'm married to a Chinese woman. Anyway,
I would say either a horror
yes.
film because that's like stereotypical,
Yeah,
right? You
yeah.
watch a scary movie so the girl cuddles up next to you.
Yeah.
Or
Mm-hmm.
turn on, like, if you want the girl,
Yeah.
a rom-com, something sappy, like
Really?
Bridgerton.
Because I think they'd be too into the story.
You're
where,
right.
Where they'd be like, hold on,
Yeah.
I want to see.
Don't kiss me.
Yeah. I want to see if they fuck.
I'm
They're like, I'm
invested.
trying to.
Yeah. No, I get it. Gosh,
Yeah.
I don't know. You tell me.
I'd say Fast and the Furious.
Okay.
Something for everybody.
But then with the guy's like getting all revved up. He's like thinking
Yeah.
about how he wants a Corvette.
Exactly. That's how we stay hard longer.
Oh, okay.
We're thinking about the Corvette.
Brad, something's off here.
You can tell I'm married. My mind isn't in the right spot.
How long have you been married?
7 years with my wife for 9.
And you have a kid.
Mm-hmm. 5-year-old. And she's also a little person. She's the best of both of us. She's an Asian dwarf. My wife gave birth to a Pokemon.
Is she a reacher?
No, she's a dwarf. Yeah.
No, your wife.
Oh, yes. Wife, yes. I'm very funny. My wife is tall.
Okay.
That's how you know I'm good at my job, folks. My wife is tall.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so all you guys out there that can't get a woman, this is beating you. I'm kicking your ass. You're losing to this.
Can we
Cool.
know your daughter's name?
I don't like saying it. It's not.
Okay.
It's not hard to find, but I don't
Then
like
no,
saying it publicly.
that's why I asked.
Thank you. But yeah, I love being a dad. It's a lot of fun, but that's not why your listeners are here. Your listeners are not here for that. They're like, get to the fetish stuff.
But I also, how did you date a lot before your wife?
Yeah, and range. I would date little people, and I would date average sized women. So it'd be like, yeah, my shortest girlfriend ever was 3'7". My tallest was 6'2". So I've got pretty good range.
Wow.
Yeah, 6'2", was a volleyball player, and that was fun.
How do you meet people, or how did you meet
in the
people?
world? No, just being a comedian, it's great. You would travel. People see you be funny. Women in general like funny guys.
Yeah.
So that would really help. Some of them were fetish people that absolutely just wanted to bang a little person, and I
Really?
was happy to oblige. That's. I don't get the people that are like, well, didn't that make you feel exploited? I'm like, I was coming. No. Why would I feel exploited?
You're like exploited? You
Yeah.
mean exploded?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't feel exploited at all. They got something out of it. I got something out of it. It was a great transaction. It was wonderful. It was delightful. But then dating little people is interesting because I don't like I'm attracted to little people, but then you find out like, oh man, I really need someone. This is so bad. I need someone a little physically more capable because like I can't do shit, you can't do shit. This is not gonna go well. We need someone to be tall so stuff can get done around the house.
Oh.
Yeah.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and Talkspace, the leading provider of online therapy, helps you face whatever is holding you back with a caring, licensed therapist. With Talkspace, you're not alone. 1 in 5 adults in the U.S. experience a mental health condition each year, but less than half of people who need treatment receive it. Talkspace makes getting help convenient. You can take your appointments from the comfort and privacy of your own home and exchange text, voice, or video messages with your therapist too. Talkspace makes it easy, accessible, and affordable to face your challenges, whether that's a mental health condition, relationship conflicts, past trauma, or everyday stress, and find your path to move forward with resilience and peace. Plus, most insured members have a $0 copay. I love Talkspace because it's so easy. Take care of yourself this month and every month with Talkspace. Talkspace is in-network with most major insurance plans. But if you pay out of pocket as a listener of this podcast, you'll get $80 off of your first month with Talkspace when you go to Talkspace.com/date and enter promo code SPACE80. That's SPACE 80 to match with a licensed therapist today. Go to Talkspace.com/date and enter promo code SPACE80. The best advice that I've ever received about money is to start saving a little bit every single day. Today's episode is sponsored by Acorns. Acorns is a financial wellness app that makes it easy to start saving and investing for your future. You don't need to be rich. Acorns lets you get started with the spare money you've got right now, even if all you've got is spare change. You don't need to be an expert. Acorns recommends a diversified portfolio that can help you weather all of the market's ups and downs. You just need to stick with it, and Acorns makes that easy too. Acorns automatically invests your money, giving it a chance to grow with time. I love Acorns because it's so easy to use and it helps you make so much. Sign up now and join with over 14 million all-time customers who have already saved and invested over $25 billion with Acorns. Head to acorns.com/firstdate or download the Acorns app to get started. Paid non-client endorsement. Compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns. Tier 1 compensation provided. Investing involves risks. Acorns Advisors, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/firstdate. What is the main difference between dating a little person and a taller person?
For me personally, or just in
For
general?
you.
For me personally.
I don't care about the other dwarfs.
Okay. For me personally, the main difference is that tall women don't like pubic hair. Dwarf have to have pubic hair. Have to.
Like dwarf women have
Yes.
to.
Yes. For me.
Why?
Because when you shave a dwarf, it's too much like a kid.
Oh.
It's too much. I feel bad. I got little size 2 feet, and I'm holding them, and it's. I have to look down and see, like, okay, good. Like, you're a woman. Like, I have to make sure. And
Yeah.
then, but if tall woman, yeah, take it off. I don't care.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
20. I was late to another little person, and man, when two dwarfs bang, it's magical. It's just there's rainbows afterward. It's a lot of confetti. But yeah, lost my virginity when I was 20. The girl I lost my virginity to was 19. She was very religious, and before she said she agreed to have sex, and we were like, yes, we should absolutely do this. But before we did, she made me pray with her right before. So I'm praying with a boner, and that's weird. I don't want that involved when I'm talking to God.
Why did she want you guys to pray? What were you praying about?
Just to like ask for forgiveness for what we were about to do, and I'm like, what are we about to do?
Really?
Yeah.
That's what she was doing.
Yeah. I had to ask for forgiveness for the actions that we were about to engage in.
Wow. You're
was how I
like,
lost my
sorry,
virginity.
not sorry.
Yeah, I'm like, is anal happening? Is that why we got to apologize? Like, what's going on? I'm not ready for that.
Was she a virgin?
No, which was interesting.
She wasn't a virgin, but made you pray for
Yes.
forgiveness.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Where did you lose your virginity?
At hope her mom isn't listening. On the couch at her mom's house.
Okay.
Yeah, mom went out and we had a good time.
Did you date her for very long afterwards?
Yeah. And then she left me for another dwarf, which that happens in the dwarf world too.
Dang.
Another Oompa took my Loompa. How's that for a song? We comes out. What do you get when you can't satisfy her? Yeah. I get taken. That's what happened. Yeah. And I think they're still together, so good on them.
Have you dated more little people or tall people?
Tall people. Yeah.
What is the longest relationship you've ever, besides being married for 7 years?
Besides being married, had a 2-year relationship. So I've always been a relationship guy, but I like being in a relationship. I like the comfort of having your person.
Yeah.
And knowing, like, not just for, like, I like knowing that when stuff happens, when cool stuff happens, I could text someone and be like, one person be like, hey, this cool thing happened. Or like if you're going to a concert or an event or something, you have the person to take. It's like, yes, I will take this person.
Yeah.
Because like going to like a big event, like, because I would go to concerts sometimes and take a woman on like a first date. And I don't know what kind of first date horror stories you have. I've got some, like, where I one time I took a girl to a concert. She ended up getting backstage, did like a lot of stuff backstage, and then came back and was...
You didn't go?
No, I went, but I was not allowed backstage.
That's what I mean. You didn't go backstage with her?
Nope.
She went without you?
I mean, they didn't want me.
But that's so rude of her to accept that invitation and go without you.
Yeah, but there's a certain band I can't listen to ever again.
Damn.
So yeah, that was fun.
Do you drink alcohol?
Yeah.
What's your favorite drink of choice?
Whiskey, Scotch, bourbon.
Okay.
Love it. Didn't like it until I met my wife. My wife introduced me to Scotch, and now I thought I hated Scotch. Turns out I hated bad Scotch. And then my wife showed me good Scotch. I'm like, this has been here the whole time? This is awesome. But I don't drink that much. I have a very healthy relationship with alcohol. 1 or 2 drinks, and I stop because and I never drink before shows. Some people ask me like they'll see I'm not drinking before a show. They'll be like, oh, do you not drink? I go, no, I drink and I love alcohol. I'm trying to keep a very good relationship with
That's
it.
good.
I don't want it to get out of control because I get drunk very quickly.
You have a low tolerance?
Very low. My nickname in college was 2 Beer Brad because that was just 2 beers. That's it.
Yeah.
And then I'm good. I'm a cheap date. Saved a lot of money.
Where would you typically go for a first date?
Man, I like the traditional dinner. Just like get to know each other, talk. Hate clubs.
Me
Hate clubs.
too.
I can't I can't.
And there's nowhere to sit.
Nowhere to sit. Yeah, you have to pay money to
sit.
Yeah, you got to like, I would like to be able to sit at this establishment. Cool, $2,000, and here's your bottle of cheap champagne.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, I like a typical dinner.
Yeah.
And yeah, just that kind of stuff. Something where you can get to know each other. Something to where I could talk a lot. Because I have very low self-esteem with my looks. So I feel like I have to talk to impress the person. If I talk, then I can be funny. Then I can let you know that I'm cool. But if it's just like, I can't be one of those guys just sits back and goes, yeah, I have a jawline. Like, you know, like thank God Matt Rife is good at crowd work because he doesn't have to do it. He could just sit back and be like, jawline.
Look at me.
Incredible jawline. So, yeah, that's all he has to do. For me, I have to be funny and charming and everything. So,
well, you crushed it at that.
thank you. It's been good. It's been a good few years. COVID was very kind to me because people were home and they started passing around my clips, and then everyone's like, hey, there's a dwarf telling jokes. Yeah. And the word spread, and now we're doing really well. We're selling out theaters and on the Growth Spurt tour, and it's been really cool.
Does your wife get to go with you?
Not that much. Because, like, now when you do theaters, it's like, it's not you're in a city for 4 days. You're in a new city every night. So it's like, that's not much of a trip. You know, it's like because like every day
It's not like a vacation.
yeah,
It's work.
you don't get to see the city.
Yeah.
Like I've been to all these cities where it's like, oh my God, you were just in DC. What'd you do? I'm like, went to the theater, did a show,
Worked.
left in the middle of the night to go to Baltimore to do it the next night. Like that's kind of the life. But I did get to take the family on a couple of shows. It's funny, they're not too interested when I'm going to Joliet, Illinois, but when I got a gig in Hawaii, they're like, we're going. And I went to Hawaii. We took the family, took them to the Disney resort. It was awesome.
What do you think is the biggest red flag when you go on a date with someone?
Yeah. How they treat the waitstaff.
You know, that is the most common thing people say.
Really?
Yeah.
That's common?
That is a super common red flag.
Wow.
A
'Cause,
lot of
like,
people feel that way.
Yeah, because like my thing is like that, and like if you send your food back and there's not an egregious error, I can't be with you. Like if you're like, I said no tomatoes and there's 3 tomatoes on your shit, take the fucking tomatoes, flip them around the room. I
Yeah.
don't care what you do with it. Eat your burger. Don't send it back. Like that drives me nuts. And maybe just being in comedy clubs, being around a lot of wait staff.
Yeah.
I see how bad some of these people are, and so many waiters and waitresses are my friends that it's like I would feel horrible if someone was mean to a waiter. I can't. Huge red flag.
Have you ever left a review on a restaurant?
Never. I just don't go back. That's the review. The review is I don't go back. I don't tell my friends. I don't say, hey, you got to go here. I just don't go back. How's that thing? Shitty. I don't go there. Like, that's it. I've never had such an egregious act committed against me where after we go home, I'm like, they have to know how I felt. Like, I don't care. I don't care. I said medium rare. Like it was that's it. I don't. End of transaction. That is all. I go to the restaurant. It's fine. We'll go back. If it's not, I won't go back. Done. That would be a red flag. That would absolutely be a red flag. If we're walking back to the car and she's on her phone and be like, oh, what are you doing? She's like leaving a review for that shitty restaurant. I'd be like, this ain't gonna work. This is not gonna work. If you're a leave reviews type person. Which sucks because I need people to leave reviews, so then when I look at the restaurant, I know if it's good or not. But I can't. I can't be the person.
I agree. I don't leave reviews, but I read them.
Yes.
If
I
I'm
consume
going
them.
somewhere, like I
Yeah.
look at how many stars the restaurant has.
Let's do it.
And I'm like, what do people like? And I look at the photos.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, I need to know where we're going.
Absolutely. Gotta know what's good.
Yeah, I'm going to spend time, money, and
Yes.
calories.
Yes. And get calories.
Yeah.
The good kind. Yeah, that's a huge red flag. Would be leaving reviews. And I would just say okay. I also found this out recently during therapy. Which I think therapy is very good. So my personality is I feel responsible for other people's happiness. Mm-hmm. Good reason I'm a comedian. I want everyone to be happy around me. Found that out through therapy. That was a lot through my upbringing. Yada yada yada. Anyway, but so if you ever meet those people where just everything is a problem for them, everything, like everything's an issue. Their life's very negative.
I've met people that are never happy.
Yeah.
Like
I
it's
can't.
impossible to make someone happy.
Yeah. You have to be able to have a good time. You have to be able to smile. You have to be able to laugh. I have friends where like I've never been in an Uber with them that hasn't gone to where they're in an argument with the Uber driver at some point. Like I'm just like, I can't be with that person. Like everything is an issue. You're in a fucking Uber and within a 8-minute drive, you got into a verbal argument. Like, no, just sit back, relax. I'm the best Uber passenger ever. You could say the worst political opinion ever, and I'll just be in the back like, uh-huh. Like, I'll agree with everything. You just be like, yeah, baby killing. I'm all for it. Great. Cool. We should be punting them too. Absolutely. They fly far. Like, I don't care. I'm not gonna engage.
What do you think is your personal red flag? Like that your biggest downfall?
Oh, me?
Yeah, your red
Oh
flag.
man, that's ego.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a comedian.
Does it get in the way?
Yeah, I want it to be about me. My job is I go on stage and I expect a room full of 1,200 people to be absolutely quiet and let me talk.
Ooh.
That's an ego. That's an ego.
So what do you do when someone like heckles you?
Oh, make them want to not live anymore. So I take heckles. It depends on the heckle. So, because there are supportive heckles where people are just kind of agreeing with you, but loudly and annoying. And I try to kind of stop that. One of the tricks I have is some people get louder when they get heckled. I get quieter. Because then I found out that people then notice their voice more, and a lot of people will be like, "Oh shit, I could be heard." Like, and they'll like go back into their shell, and then they'll let me talk more. But yeah, that's one trick. But then if someone's mean with a heckle, then I can respond mean. And if I respond mean, I'm gonna make you hate your life.
Yeah.
Because also, you don't think I've been heckled before? A, I've been a comedian for 20 years. B, dwarf. You get some heckles. All right, I got heckled by a 6-year-old yesterday.
Yeah.
All right, like I'm used to it. You're not gonna yell out leprechaun. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, and just cry and run off stage. I've got lines.
Yeah.
So, but it's like you can't respond with really like a lot of aggression if someone just yells out, "That's true." You can't be like, "Shut up, cunt." Like you can't. That's too big. You have to be like, "Hey, what was that?" Like, and talk to them. General strategies for hecklers are just let them talk, because if they talk, they'll end up saying something stupid, and that's when you jump on it because they're not prepared.
I know. I hate it though when someone else is trying to start their career in the middle of mine.
Yeah.
You know, it's
that's
like,
not going to happen.
Just wait it out. If you think you're funny, go try stand up.
They have open mic nights.
I did a show in Catalina one time.
Yes.
And
Great spot.
it was a rave.
A show at a rave?
It was a rave.
Oh, that's not going to go well.
There was a giant DJ that was performing. It was someone big, like not Tiesto, but like
One
big,
of those.
like
Okay,
a big
okay.
DJ.
Yeah.
And so everyone was going to Catalina for this rave, and then they had like a stand-up comedy at the same time. So you could either go to this rave or you could come to the stand-up comedy.
Oh, no.
And I was performing with 2 other comics.
Yeah.
And as we were performing, I went on first. I took the bullet spot. I was like, I'll do it. I go out there and everybody was sleeping.
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
All I could think is, I'm just like, guys, the Molly y'all have taken is not good.
Yes.
You should not be asleep right now. Either make out with each other or you should think I'm beautiful and hilarious. But I don't know why all of you fuckers are asleep right now. So it was like they went and they just
Wow.
came to the show to take a nap.
That's the biggest heckle I've ever heard.
I know. So the next time that you think someone heckling you sucks,
Yeah.
just remember they could be passed out.
They could be passed out. That would be even worse. I have had people fall asleep. There was one time. Okay, there was one time at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood. He's been canceled since, but before we knew, Ron Jeremy came to the show, and Ron Jeremy, we found out that night, has narcolepsy because in the middle of a set, not mine, thankfully. In the middle of a set, we just hear from the back. And you look back and it's Ron Jeremy just passed out.
I've met Ron Jeremy. He breathed on me one time and I thought I got an STD.
He's got a musk.
But I gave him a hug and I was so paranoid about being around him that like I felt his sweat and his breath and I was like, oh, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. I'm gonna die. I have AIDS. And
You have
that was
Jeremy
like,
AIDS.
yeah, it was all I could think about because he looks like the carrier of all
Everything.
STDs.
Yeah. It looks like the STDs are having a convention.
Yeah,
in
in
Ron
his
Jeremy.
body.
Yes.
Yeah, and I don't know how to not hug someone if they're like, oh my gosh, and like they come for
Yeah.
you,
Yeah, and he did.
and I'm just like, oh,
God.
you know, like I'm like, what do I do? The only person that I've ever met that is really, really good at like taking a step back and being like, oh, fist bump
Yeah.
is
Howie.
Howie.
Yes.
Oh my God, you know.
So, yeah, Howie's great. So Howie has this story. You want to talk about gigs? Howie man has he been on this show?
He has.
Okay, you need to have him back just so we could tell this story. I'm gonna tell it and then he'll tell it again better. Howie Mandel once was booked to do a private gig at a party. And he said no. Then they told him a certain amount of money, and he said okay. And he shows up to the party. It's an orgy, and no one told him.
What did he do?
Well, that's why you got to have Howie on the show.
No, just jump to the good part.
He didn't join. That's for sure.
Well, duh, did he stay?
Yeah, he stayed. He did the act. He did the the guy who hired him was receiving a gift from a woman. And he was like, Howie, just do the glove bit.
No.
Yeah. I've never been to an orgy, but if I did, I would never
God.
want to do comedy at it.
But you know, you think about someone who's like such a germaphobe like
Yeah.
him at
Yeah.
a place where everyone is just licking each other. Oh,
Is that
he
what
must
happens
have-
at the orgy? Everyone just licks?
I mean, if you're
know.
saliva and bodily fluids,
Yeah.
like at an orgy, that's what you're doing. You're sharing each other's spit.
The idea of an orgy to
And
me
stuff.
sounds better than I think it actually is. I think in my head I've romanticized what an orgy would be, and I'm like, yeah, everyone's just you're with me, then you're with me, but then I would show up and be like, oh no, this is not what I thought it was.
Ew, no.
Yeah.
If I like, ugh. I think
not my
that
thing.
thinking about an orgy just makes me really grossed out. That's just, and I'm not a germaphobe, but just thinking
Yeah.
about that many people trying to touch you and just
Yeah.
like swapping in and out. I know that that's like a
Yeah.
lot of people's fetish, but for me, like just
you like
no.
missionary with eye contact.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
like
you
that's like the John.
just intense eye contact. Just stare at me. Let me
No,
know
I
you
just
love
don't
me.
want. I just
One
it's-
partner.
It's like the Ron Jeremy thing. It was like
Yeah.
the sweat and the breath, and I was just like,
Too much.
"Oh."
Too much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, at least I knew I didn't get an STD, but in an orgy, you
don't know.
never know.
Yeah. Once again, maybe one day, probably when I get to a retirement community.
Yeah. When your
that-
life is over and you
Yeah.
don't care anymore.
Yeah,
You're
why
like,
not?
nah, my skin can burn off.
Sure.
Fuck it.
Exactly. It's like, yeah.
Well, I have my dessert question. This has been so fun.
Ooh. Is it done already?
I know.
Has this been? Yeah. Wow. Okay. Man, this was a fun. I hate saying first date because it's the name of the
It
podcast.
is. It was a fun
but
first date, right?
It's a fun first date.
Would you come back for another one?
I would absolutely come back for another one. I got more stories. You don't think a dwarf has sex stories? Come on.
I know.
We got stories.
We're getting to the juicy part now.
Yeah.
We'll
let's
have
go.
you back for a second date.
Let's go.
So for my last question, well, I have two. I always
Okay.
want to know this about people that are married. First of all, how did you propose to your wife?
Ooh, this is a fun story because I was corrected on how to propose.
Oh.
Not by her, thankfully. So I met my wife when I was working in San Francisco on a radio station. Long story boring. I was playing a game on the radio show called Tinder or Grinder, and I flip a coin. Basically, when it landed on, I would go on either a Tinder date or a Grinder date. And through that game, I ended up going on a date with my wife. So I thought, wouldn't it be a great idea if I proposed to her on air at that same radio station?
Wait, hold on. So you
Yes.
found her on the app?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. So
This is a long story, but it's good.
we'll go over for this.
Okay.
So you went onto a radio show. You're
was-
playing this game.
Yes,
You-
Tinder or Grinder.
And you picked Tinder.
So I was
You picked Grindr?
I was working on a radio show. This was a job I had. I had to move to San Francisco to do this job, and I didn't know anyone. So the game we played on the show was Tinder or Grinder, so I could meet friends because I didn't know anyone. So we flipped the coin. Day one, it landed on Grinder, and I went on a Grinder date. That was fun.
This sounds like a great show.
Yes. Starting next fall, my podcast, Tinder or Grinder. No. Someone, it landed on Tinder, and then I matched with her. She had been listening to the show, and
So
then
she knew who you were.
just based on that.
Okay, but isn't Tinder has like a huge index of people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she randomly knew who you were. Mm-hmm. And you went on a date.
Yep. First date, I knew. Yeah, it was done.
Really?
Like we had matched up, and the essential thing was when I say she knew who I was, she heard me one time on a radio show called Loveline, and she thought that guy has a sexy voice. It was just on the radio. Couldn't even hear me.
Yeah.
Didn't even see me.
Dr. Drews?
Yeah, Dr. Drews.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, she heard me on that show and was like, he's got a sexy voice. Looked me up and was like, he's very confident and interactive. And then later ended up matching on Tinder as part of the game. We go on a date. We were really just meeting to be like, hey, are you psycho? No. Are you psycho? No. Cool, let's fuck. That was what we were gonna do. But then within 10 minutes, it was like, crap, I like you.
Really?
Yeah. It was that. It was
How
that
many
quick.
Tinder dates had you been on before her?
That was the first one.
So you went on a Grindr date
Mm-hmm.
and then a Tinder date and you met your wife. Wow. Okay,
know.
and then you fast forward. How long did you guys date?
2 years. And then I was going to propose on the same radio show, and I told that idea to her male parental figure. I don't want to say dad because he's not, because her dad's a dick. But
him.
yeah, but the guy, I said, hey, I'm going to propose. That, I asked for permission. I'm old school like that. And he said, how are you going to propose? And I told him the radio show idea, and he stops and he goes, is that idea for you or for her? And I went, oh, that's good. Because that's for me. That's definitely for me. That's not a thing she would like. So instead of that, she came home from work one day, and she had moved in, and I had rose petals leading out to a balcony. There's candles all around. I was in a suit. Our song was playing. Came over and we danced, and then after the dance, I proposed, and she said yes, thankfully, and she was crying, and she was very happy, and then she was like, I didn't know you were gonna propose. I just thought it's because I called you earlier and I had a bad day at work. I'm like, you think this is for a bad day at work? Do not get used to this. This is not a bad day at work. This is not what I do. Bad day at work is I have a bottle of whiskey, open when you get home, maybe a foot rub. That is a bad day at work. Not me in a suit. Come on. No. So yeah, that is how I actually proposed.
Wow.
Yeah,
Man, that wraps up our show.
You think? Is that a good button
That
on
was
the end?
so good.
Yeah.
I can't believe we ended with that, but I love it. I love that we ended with such a sweet story.
Because yes, it's first dates. It's a sex podcast. Let's talk about relationships. Let's talk about meeting. Let's talk about some dirty shit. But at the end of the day, we're all just looking for a connection. And when I found that connection and I found that person, that was it.
That's awesome.
That's it. And now I keep trying to prove to her every day that was a good decision.
Oh, great. Well, thank you for coming on my show.
Of course.
Where can people find you?
BradWilliamsComedy.com. That's the website. It's got all my stuff. Side note, I just released a hot sauce. I have my own hot sauce.
What? What's it called?
Death by Dwarf.
Okay. Is it really, really hot?
One of them is. There's like there's 5 flavors. One of them's
Next time, bring me some samples.
I'm gonna send a box to here, and yeah, we're gonna you guys can do the whole
Okay,
thing.
you hear that, fuckers? When that
Yeah.
box gets here, you give it to me.
Yeah. So go to BradWilliamsComedy.com. There's a link to all the tour dates. You can follow me on Instagram, Brad Williams Comic. That's the main one that I use. And yeah, go to the website and order some hot sauce and buy a ticket and see me live.
Hell yeah. I can't wait to have you back for a second date.
Let's go.
Guys, thank you so much for watching another episode. We'll see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.
First date.
Your parents are your roommates?
First date.
I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
Hello, you guys, and welcome to another episode of First Date with me as your host, Lauren Compton. I'm so excited to have my first married couple on the show today. They have a YouTube channel called Nikki and Jim. Give it up for Jim and Nikki Norton.
Hello.
Oh my God. Hi.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. We're your first married couple?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
What traditional.
Yeah. Yeah, we're the typical married couple, yeah.
Yes.
Well, Nikki, I don't know if you know, but I have this menu. And I have
Okay.
some appetizer questions,
Oh
main
my
course
God.
questions,
Okay.
tasting menu. It's like being like on a little dinner date here.
Okay. I love dinners.
So you guys have been all over the place.
Yeah, we're promoting, so it's weird to do podcasts with my wife. Like, you know, I mean, I've never done anything but solo my whole career.
Yeah.
But we're doing a bunch of podcasts and then kind of filming together, and it's just so strange to be doing something. Like, I'm actually enjoying this as opposed to other stuff I've done that I didn't want to do.
It's a whole new world. I told Jim that I would be fine just being private, and now it's all out there. It's very new.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, the last time you came on my show, I didn't know that you were married, but you've been married for a while now, right?
Oh, 2 years. Yeah. We didn't talk about it until we decided we were going to be public. We wanted to know that we were happy being married. We wanted to know that we were a good couple. Because you don't want to like say, hey, we're married. And all of a sudden, 6 months later, you're divorced and you have to explain it. So
Yeah.
we wanted to make sure that it was legit and we were happy, and we are.
Let's go ahead and get into some appetizer questions. How long did you guys date before you got married?
We got back in February of 2019. So since then.
Okay,
So-
cool.
So we had a little split.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we split. When did we split? It was like the end of 2018. We split for like 6 months and got back in February 2019.
How did you guys meet?
Facebook.
Yeah, she sent me a message after seeing an interview I did on Vice where I mentioned trans women.
But I didn't know that he was a comedian. I literally knew nothing, zero about the comedy world when I met Jim, none. So I thought that he was just this man of something that was talking nice about trans people. I'm like, oh, he's talking about trans people. I'm transgender. And then I was like, oh, wow. And then I learned that he's a comedian and then a fun man, too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so you guys met in person at a show, right? You went to one of his shows?
After we talked for what? She tried to come visit and the government wouldn't let her in. So we wound up.
Crazy.
What? Wait, what?
So when I was in Norway, when I was 18 years old, I got a fine for smoking weed, $100 fine. I'm sure you can classify it as a misdemeanor, really, or a parking ticket. And because of that, I went to the embassy and they're like, look, you're a criminal, can't let you in. So that became a battle and probably one of the reasons why our relationship worked so well, because we fought for it. It was a 5-year road.
Stop.
5 years to get me into the United States for smoking pot.
For what?
Crazy.
Yeah, it's
Where
insane.
are you from?
Norway.
Wow.
Yes.
So you were over there until you came over here.
I actually relocated to Canada for 2 years because they didn't have a problem with it. So it was closer for him. Now he would be able to come and meet me And he actually relocated too to Canada for 15 months.
During the pandemic, I went up there thinking
lived
I'd be
with
up
me.
there for like 3 or 4 weeks. I thought like, well, the border might close. They said they're
Yeah.
going to close. I was
But
gone for 15 months.
I didn't want to live in Canada. You know, I wanted to be in the States. So that just felt like I was in limbo for 2 years.
Yeah.
And not really knowing from the U.S. Embassy if they're going to give me a yes or no.
Yeah.
So that was a very weird period of my life.
Not
Yeah.
knowing what's going to happen. Like, I finally want to marry somebody. Am I going to be able to? Is she going to be able to get in? And to answer your question, we talked for like 7 months on FaceTime, and then I booked Oslo to go do a gig just to meet Nikki.
Yes, he did a tour and then he met me in Oslo.
I never was going to go there. I didn't want to go there.
That's romantic.
And I'll
Yeah.
have to say, though, if I knew when I first knew about him that it would take me 5 years to get into the country, if I knew that, I don't think I would do it.
No, I wouldn't have
because the
invested.
battle was crazy. It was crazy.
Well, then I'm glad you guys didn't know.
You had no
Yeah, I
idea that
guess.
what it would take. I think if she'd just gotten right in, I've been so bad in relationships that I think it probably wouldn't have worked. But because we had to fight for it,
Jim really loves me. I can tell. He really loves me so much.
yes, I mean, but
And I love him.
yeah, but
Yes.
but I
You're in love.
all right, yeah, I am.
He fell in love.
I did. I did.
He did.
So, Nikki, you're a stay-at-home wife now.
Yes.
What's your least favorite chore?
The laundry. I hate the laundry, but I will say it's much better here because you can put it in the dryer. In Norway, I never saw dryer before. I didn't even know what that was.
Really?
Yeah. So
Would you like old school just hang them on
a wire. Everyone hang on the
real?
wire. Yes, and then the dryer makes it a little easier. But I don't love the laundry.
Yeah. I don't like doing laundry either, but I like doing dishes even less.
Well, I dishwasher.
Yeah.
In Norway, I didn't have dishwasher neither.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah, they're a little
Wow.
behind. A little
Well,
bit
no,
behind.
I wouldn't say that, but I'm just a little farmy.
So you're old school.
Yes, so maybe a little.
Yeah.
And farmy, yeah, is right. Like our family had horses. Like they are kind of like
Grew up on a farm.
farm people.
Yeah. Farm people.
Yeah, no, I don't say that.
Yes.
That sounds shitty, but I don't mean it shitty. But that's
Yes.
just they raise horses.
In the deep woods
Yeah.
of Norway.
Yeah. So you guys, has there been anything that anyone hasn't asked you yet before I get started? Because I don't want to repeat.
No, I can't think of. I mean, they've asked us everything, pretty much how we met and like all that stuff.
Immigration.
Immigration, yeah, they've pretty much covered most of the bases. But the funny part is that there are people who do think that Nikki just wants to be a social media star, and it's like no, the podcast was something I wanted to do.
Oh
It
my
wasn't
God.
her.
Can I just let it be known that I was scared to do the YouTube and I told Jim, no, I don't want to do this. It looked terrible. Delete that. So I just, that was all Jim.
Yeah, like I like us together. We have fun together, and she makes me laugh. Like I really enjoy talking to Nikki. And like years ago, I was going to bring podcast equipment to Vancouver in 2018. I was like, I like talking to her. And I think that she's interesting, and it would be
He's my soulmate.
fun to do. But it just didn't happen back then. So that's the one thing that people have this misconception about is that she came here and she's like, I want to be a star. And it's like, no, that's not how it happened. at all.
Yeah. So, Nikki, you messaged Jim on Facebook when he said something nice about trans people.
Yes.
How did you tell him that you were trans?
Well, I had like a little career of my own, I guess you could say. I did webcamming
Okay.
before OnlyFans became a thing. And I'm assuming you kind of Googled me or whatever. And,
I think you told me, and I didn't care. Like I was like, I mean,
But then you were like, oh, better text her back,
yeah,
A
I was,
nice surprise.
yeah. And that was like people think she still does that. She retired 5 years ago from doing
Yeah,
that.
I haven't done that for 5 years.
But,
And
I
this
had
was
no problem with it.
before the OnlyFans wave. So again, I'm old school,
Yeah.
vintage.
You're far from vintage.
Yeah, very vintage.
Jim, how did your family react when you told them that you were dating someone who was trans and then when you were getting married?
Are you gay? Are you gay?
Your mom asked you who you were.
No, they didn't care. But they did ask me that. But it's a normal question. It's like I'm not bothered by that. My mom just wanted to ask. But I told them at dinner, like the first time we talked was the end of 2016. Like we talked for quite a while. So I told them like, hey, I'm talking to somebody. I really like her. And I went to dinner with them in New York. And I'm like, I'm gonna meet her. Or it might have been after we first met. But I'm like, it's something that's going to continue. And I told them she's trans. Just
Yeah.
because Normally, I don't tell anybody anything like that. They just find out when they find out. But it was my parents, so I wanted them to not be taken by surprise.
And then we also have an age gap. And Jim's met my family in Norway too. So I was a little scared if, he's older than,
Dirt.
How would it
yes.
be? Yeah.
So if they would accept that with me and an old man, really.
Yeah.
I'm older in my relationship. My boyfriend's like a year younger.
Okay.
Well, we're a
that's-
lot different than that.
Yeah,
One
here
year
it's
is not bad.
what's the age gap?
29.
I like
still.
to say 30 because
Yeah.
then it's just some of
Yeah.
that.
I like to say 28.
When I get in an argument with my boyfriend, I always tell him, I'm like, you're a child. And he's like 1 year younger. And I
Yes.
love throwing that in his face. We're going to get into some main course questions now. Do you guys ever want to have kids?
I look a lot into the future, and I think it's weird if I picture myself being 50 with no kids.
Yeah.
I think that's very weird. And then you're going to be 80 when I'm 50.
Right, but she says things like this, which is just never helpful. That's a habit she should break. Is just she has these blunt truths. She'll say, Jim, you're going to die before I am. I'm like, I know. You don't have to remind me of that.
I want a family because I left my whole family in Norway, so I do want at least maybe a daughter, maybe.
That's great. Yeah, when I'm dead, I would rather have a Wolverine than a child. I don't want a kid. She knows that. We're working on a dog, but I know, because I have like a little outdoor space in New York,
Yes.
so we could have a dog go and like pee on a little pad, but I know I'd get stuck walking it. If Nikki would walk it, I would get a dog, but I know.
I will walk it. No, I will walk it. And I'm so ready for a dog because I don't have a job. I don't do anything. The dog is going to be my purpose.
What kind of dog are you going to get?
The one out here is so cute. The King Charles.
Yes.
Adorable. But I think we need a hypoallergenic
We have
dog.
to. What are the Cavapoos? I think they're called. They're
Cavapoo,
very
little
cute.
brown toy poodle.
Yeah,
They're
I have
so
a Yorkie.
adorable.
Yorkies are fun.
Are
they-
they hypoallergenic?
They're very hypoallergenic because I'm allergic to anything that sheds.
Right. Me too. I can't. My
My
sinuses
eyes
suck.
itch.
I want to
like,
put a little bow.
It's cute.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she wants us to look like absolute homosexuals in the airport.
Yes.
A little bag with a fucking pink ball, and I'm there. I'm gonna
Yes.
go do a gig.
Game Time makes getting tickets for concerts and events faster and easier, even if you don't buy tickets right away. Prices on the Game Time app actually go down the closer it gets to the show start time. With killer last-minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seat, and their lowest price guarantee, Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying concert tickets. Anytime that I want to go see a show, I go to Game Time because it is so easy to use. Save up to 60% off buying last minute for sports, concerts, comedy, theater, and more. You can save money with exclusive in-app deals on select seats, or save even more when you choose a section and let Game Time choose the seats. Check out their all-in pricing feature that shows the total up front with no surprise fees at checkout. Take the guesswork out of buying concert tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code DATE for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code DATE for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. We all know there are things in life you have to compromise on, like a date night spot that's delicious and affordable but has awful service. But when it comes to your health, there is no compromise. So don't go back to that one doctor who brushes off your symptoms and rushes through your appointment time just so that they can catch up on their crossword puzzles. Instead, check out ZocDoc, the place where you can find and book doctors who will make you feel comfortable. They'll listen to you and prioritize your health. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors near you and instantly book appointments with them online. You can filter specifically for ones who take your insurance, are located near you, and treat basically any condition that you're searching for. Once you find the doc you want, you can book them immediately. Anytime I need to see a doctor, I like using ZocDoc because they'll pair it with my insurance so that I don't have to do that work. So go to ZocDoc.com/date and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/date. ZocDoc.com/date. How has it been creating content together? Do you guys ever like get on each other's nerves?
Yes.
Yeah, we do, but I
We don't share the same visions.
no.
I'm like, Jim, do YouTube. We should do reels. We should do more of the shorts. That's what young people watch.
But there's money in YouTube.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, for us, it's a slow build.
Yes.
But we do surprisingly well together. Like, we don't have big fights over what we're gonna do. The problem is it's hard to find people who you trust who will film you and who you trust with the footage,
Right.
and whose comedic sense. We want it to be funny, not preachy. Like, we want it to be real. And I was just watching one. We had an argument. The day the channel went live, she flew home and I didn't greet her properly, and she was emotional.
No, well, I was home in Norway, international flight, 14-hour travel day. And I walk in and he's not even acknowledging me. I think any girl would find that very sad. He's on his computer working and I'm like,
Yeah.
there's no hug, there's no surprise, no flower.
What's your problem, Jim?
I know, but I did apologize. I don't type like that either. But
Shitty.
I did apologize.
Shitty.
But I did apologize. But anyway, the woman, it was totally real, and the woman filmed it.
We had a girl who films our stuff.
And she was great.
And she opened the door too. He didn't even open the door.
God, you almost got dumped.
I know. I was trying to do
Honestly.
something. I'm not good on the computer, and I was like just trying to fix something, and she arrived earlier
Yeah,
than
I
I
mean, you're
thought.
typing like
I was, yeah.
Yes.
You know,
We really are.
Yeah. So
Sniffling.
we had an argument, and the girl who filmed us filmed it, and and she edited it for us, and I watched it back recently, and I'm like, we want to show that too. I'm amazed that it didn't get like worse than like I was such an arguer that I just really was just like, hey, I'm sorry, I fucked up, it was stupid. I wasn't a complete dick about it. I was wrong, and I said I was sorry. And she was very
The
emotional.
fact that
but
you were not enthralled when I'm coming home from an international trip was shocking
no,
to
You
me.
should drop to your knees next time.
Yeah,
And she says that
literally,
she
mouth open.
she said, oh no, that's not what she's talking about.
There would be no sound.
There's the but there is this thing where she expected the appropriate greeting, and there's a line
Yes.
between like, yep, you're right, but I fucked up, and I watched that argument back, and she's so emotional.
Sometimes.
And to watch myself apologizing and not going to DEFCON 4, I'm like, I can't believe that's the same me that 5 years before. Any girl I dated, it would have been a 5-day meltdown fight. And with her, it was like, at the end, we're kind of like laughing about it. And she makes me laugh even when she's cranky. It's like, definitely she's the right person. I married the right person.
Of course.
100%.
And a lot of people, I think, don't understand. Some people understand that. Some people can tell that we write for each other, but a lot of people don't get it, you know? A lot of people don't see it, I think.
She's very funny. And that, like, that type of stuff, I like doing content together because, like, I enjoy interacting with her. You don't see a lot of couples like us. You hear a lot of people babbling with social messages about this and that and all these things. They're trying to say the right thing. But you don't see just married couples like us where one partner is transgender and the other is not. And it's like, it's the same. We fight about the same shit. You know, it's not this earth-shattering different thing. She doesn't walk in the house and I go, you're transgender. And it's not even something we think about. We argued because I didn't react right like any other husband would have.
But it
gotten
is
shit
also
for.
what you wanted in life, to have a transgender in your life.
I did at one point in my life, not always, but as time went on, and I got older, I'm like, yeah, this is who I am. This
Yes,
is what
and
makes
he
me
hasn't
happy.
had pussy since he's been with me.
Yes,
And I know
that's
that
what
he
I said to my
enjoys
mom when I
that.
told my parents. I said, Mom, I haven't had pussy in quite a while, and she said, neither is your father. And Dad and I high fived.
Oh my God, it's iconic.
Yes.
So when you guys create content, it's funny because sometimes people think that you're making content for them when really you have to love creating content and you do it for you because you like to
Yeah.
connect and have fun.
Very true.
Do you read the comments ever or do you just,
I do. I read my messages, my comments. I read it all.
oh man,
Yes.
that's a slippery slope with
Can
comments.
be. Yes.
We don't always. It's funny.
But I don't feel as offended as I thought I would be because
Right.
most of the people are just like, man, you're a man. And I'm like, you're not going to tell me that I'm ugly or anything. And if they do, it's never specific. Like, that's it. Because I think that they know that I look hot. And I think, not to be on my high horse here, but I think that that's a reality. And they don't have a lot to attack me on.
Yeah.
The man, like, that doesn't hurt me. I get that, you know?
Yeah, it's I've looked at the comments. Like I never check Twitter at mentions.
Big hands.
I just don't because
Just-
I don't like anybody they can say what they want, but I don't like fucking giving them any. I like that they're shouting into a room and they're not being heard. So that kind of makes me happy. I've checked the YouTube ones and they're nowhere near as bad as I thought they were going to be. Like people were actually a lot nicer.
So nice.
And again, I've been getting beat up online or criticized for, since 2001, because the Opie and Anthony show was very interactive. So, it's been like 23 years I've been dealing with this. So it doesn't hurt at this point. Like I understand what it is.
Yeah.
And most times they're just showing off for each other and being funny. Even when they're mean, they are actually just trying to be
They're
funny.
They're just like making jokes. And
most of the time.
They've made me laugh.
Yeah.
Like,
They've said
so
some funny
hard.
shit.
A lot of times. I laugh out loud. It's funny.
Yeah, we try not to take it seriously because I've said a lot of mean shit in my career. Like, what am I going to cry because people say mean shit about me?
Yeah, they'll use the comment section as like a comedic battleground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we understand that. And then she's very savvy online, and we're not delusional about what people are going to. We don't expect all flowers and roses. Love you guys, so proud of you. Shut up. We're okay with it.
Well, a few flowers could be nice.
Yeah, but there are. We get plenty of that. We
Where's
get plenty
the
of nice stuff.
bouquet,
Yeah,
please?
plenty of nice stuff.
Yes.
Jim, what's the best gift you've ever given Nikki?
I would say probably the engagement ring is probably the best thing. I don't even know if that's a gift, but I would say I did that really well.
Yes.
That was in Vancouver in the end of May of 2019.
He proposed in Vancouver.
We went on a trip. I did the ring. I had the one knee. I did it right. I got a really good ring that she actually liked.
He filmed it.
I've also,
This is
I
going to
hid
be
the
my
camera.
dessert question, but that's okay. We can skip to that. So for the
Okay.
dessert, and then we'll go back to my other
Okay.
stuff. So for my dessert question, how did you propose?
I set up a GoPro and a regular camera, and we were vacationing in Vancouver, and I wanted to do it. So I took the ring, and I did this. She was just sitting there, and I got down on one knee, and I asked her if she would marry. I just wanted to be more traditional, because so much about our life was not traditional.
Very traditional,
yeah. And she said yes. And then I have a photo of her 2 hours later vomiting into a bucket off the side of the bed. She got like food poisoning or something, and it was the perfect tone for the marriage.
Something happened.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
You realize who you said yes to. You fucking threw up.
I threw up all night.
Yeah, I walked in
I
nude.
couldn't even think about the ring almost. But I did a little.
But yeah, I've also bought, there's one of our videos which is called The First Anniversary Disaster, and it's very real, like where I bought her gifts for our anniversary, and she hated them, but she's honest enough to
Why?
let me
What
know.
was it?
He's also the first man to ever take me on a date in public. Isn't that crazy?
Really?
Years ago,
Where was
yeah.
y'all's first date?
In Norway, like we went to dinner.
Took me
She
to-
said, like guys she dated never. There were a lot of guys when they're with trans girls, like, go on
Norway
a date,
is
we'll order
just
food.
different.
They want to order food in. They don't want to go out,
Right.
Because they're worried about being spotted or whatever. They're pussies.
Yeah, but I've had men in my life and they never took me out. So
Yeah.
I kind of thought my life would always be in secret, at least with a man, you know? I really did, especially in my town.
Well, you guys now are so public. What's y'all's ideal first date? Like, or what do you do when you go on a date?
A lot of dinners,
The
like.
quietest restaurant in town.
Yeah.
She has very
Yes.
old lady mentality, which I love. Like we have the same type of tape.
I
tape,
hate hot spots.
No,
I
me
hate
too.
functions.
Yeah,
Barbecue might be nice.
barbecue. But
I know a good place.
Yeah.
My boyfriend owns Terry Black's barbecue over here.
Oh my God.
nice.
Yeah,
I
you
love
guys
a-
have to go after.
I love a
I'll
good
treat you.
barbecue.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
I would say a quiet dinner.
Yes.
We're really weird with that, like, because again, I'm a public person on radio and podcast. Like, I never shut the fuck up, and now she's public, and so when we eat, it's just kind of like a quiet, like the type of place an old guy with a sweater and a tie.
Well,
like, I like that energy.
He's an old man and he lives life as is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm an older gentleman. I'm
Yes,
happy with
I
that.
love that.
Yeah,
I
she's
love
got that mentality.
maturity. It's so sexy.
I want to play a game with you guys.
Sure.
So I have a new addition to this menu. We haven't done it yet. It's my tasting menu. And usually I ask someone a this or that kind of thing, like what do they prefer? But with you guys, I want y'all to close your eyes, and
Okay.
you're gonna have to tell me. You're gonna either point to yourself if you think it's you,
Okay.
or you're gonna point to each other if you think it's them.
Oh my God. Okay.
Okay, so close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's a better cook? Who opens a jar of pickles? Who drives a car? Who pays for dinner? Who does the laundry? Who's more irritable? Who's the most forgiving? Oh, who sleeps in the middle of the bed? I'm like looking up and I'm losing my spot. Who's the little spoon? Who wears the pants? Ooh, who snores louder? Who is the bad influence? Who said I love you first? Oh, okay. Who farts more? Who's more fit? Who has the bigger attitude? Who spends more money? Who pumps the gas? Who's cleaner? Who's more romantic? Who's the top? Who gives better gifts?
Let me think.
Who's more flexible? That was great.
Oh my God, I love that.
Y'all went through that. So okay. So for who said I love you first? You both said that it was you said it first, and Nikki, you said it first.
Oh, I thought I did. Did you? I don't remember.
I thought maybe I did.
Oh.
Because,
I don't remember. I thought I did, but I wouldn't.
Maybe you did.
I wouldn't swear to it. It's been a long time.
Yes.
So it's been 5 years. I thought I said it first.
I
but-
don't remember.
No, I don't either.
So did it just come out? Was it in the beginning of the relationship?
It might have been even. I don't remember if it was before we'd actually even met. Just all right,
Probably
I love
right
you.
after you suck my dick. I love you.
No, I didn't.
Oh my God.
No, what I said was.
Oh my God, I'm dead.
No, I don't remember who said it first. I'm not sure, but it wouldn't surprise me if we had said it on the phone first.
Yes,
It might have
I
been
think it
there.
was through a text message, and it was probably not
Maybe.
even like the realest "I love you." Maybe
Yeah,
I
love
don't
you.
know.
Yeah, bullshit. Like
No,
at
not
first.
like that. Maybe just like I want to fuck you again.
Yeah, I don't. I honestly don't remember.
Yeah.
Nikki, how do you feel about open relationships?
I've thought about it, considered it, but I don't think that they ever work. I can't think of any open relationship. I would never want to be in an open relationship
Yeah.
because it wouldn't work out. It just wouldn't.
I would like my part to be open. Like I think that would be fair. But no, I don't think I would be too jealous of her. I don't want my wife.
I've always wanted a married life and a partner, just one partner, and having that is very weird, and I feel blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I've slept with enough people in my life where, what am I going to get out? Like I'm happy with Nikki, and there's nothing. If I look for anything else, it's just the drug hit. It's the high or the dopamine. It's not like real. Like I'm not going to find anybody I'm more attracted to. I've done most of the things I've wanted to do in that area in life, and you still feel like shit afterwards most of the time. So it would be an empty search, and I know that.
Yeah. Nikki, what do you think is the key to a good relationship?
Trust, faithfulness, funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Jim, obviously, is a comedian. Do you guys have a lot of deep conversations, you feel?
Yeah.
Yeah,
do.
I
I
think
feel like we can talk about absolutely
We cover everything. Yeah.
Everything. I've never open up with Jim to anyone else as much as I have with Jim.
Yeah, I mean, it's very comfortable to talk. We don't always, because our brains are different. Nikki is very literal, so I'll say something sometimes, and I'll be 10 minutes into it, and she'll just go, what are you talking about? And I have to go back and start. Our brains are different.
And people always tell me that my English is good and stuff, but I do feel like I process differently when I listen to the language, because it is my second language. So there's certain things that I don't understand the build of. I don't know. Does that
I
make
forget,
sense?
yes, and I forget sometimes that she pretty much thinks in Norwegian and is
Yeah.
I forget that this is her second language because she speaks English so perfectly.
My inside voice is Norwegian. My head voice.
Man, that must be wild.
Yes.
Yeah, it's weird. I forget. Like I'll hear her talk, and it's not a pleasant language. I'm sorry. I'll hear her talking in the other room, and I'm like, she's screaming at somebody, and she's like, "No, we're having a great chat." I'm like,
Yes.
it's a weird, aggressive language. It's not pleasant.
Well, it can also sound cute and sing-songy.
Yeah, at times.
Yes.
Yeah. Where's your favorite place to shop?
Bergdorf.
Ugh. No
Damn.
guy wants to hear
Your
that.
wallet's hurting, bro.
I know.
But I'm careful though. I don't.
Are ya?
No, but people think that it's like the sugar baby thing, and I don't overspend. I have a limit. I'm not crazy.
It's not
I'm
a
really
sugar-
not.
you're my wife,
I'm
but-
respectful, and I told him if you would be with anyone other, they would spend way more than I
She
would.
did. She like for a long time she loved Macy's. She didn't like Bergdorf, which every husband
Yeah,
is thrilled
I
to hear
first
that.
came to New York and I'm like, wow, Macy's, oh my God. And then I saw Bergdorf and the lady in the first section is like, you want a champagne? And I'm like, yes. No further, but yes.
Yeah, it's one of those things where she blew out one credit card and then, but like legitimately felt bad about it. I've done it with
Yes.
credit. It was our first credit card. And then I lowered the limit. But that was it. It was one time and I've had it happen. And she felt
Only
so
one time.
genuinely bad about it. Like really.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it happens. We've
I
all,
think I'm financially
she's more responsible than I would have expected. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like sports at all?
No, I don't think so.
No, you don't.
No.
No, I watch UFC all the time. She wants to do anything but watch UFC.
Yes.
Do you like to cook?
Yes, sometimes.
I feel like I cook the most when my boyfriend watches sports.
Oh yeah, I love that.
That's like my thing to do because we can still be in the same
Right.
Yeah.
like
Yes.
area.
I enjoy the feeling of catering
Yeah.
to someone. I'd like to be a hostess.
Yeah, she's a good hostess. She's actually very good at preparing stuff for people and making dinner. Like she likes doing that. I'm terrible at that. I don't have that instinct.
But I
so-
only know like Norwegian dishes, which
yeah.
he's very boring to cook for because no butter, no gravy, no potatoes. And then I'm like, you're sucking out all the fun in the kitchen. Like I can't even use butter in the pan. So I don't, that's why I don't cook for you as much because you're very, very.
Yeah,
Are you
Specific.
lactose intolerant?
I just don't like it. It's fattening, and it also it makes me do that. So I just don't like it. But you know, Norwegian dishes are all heavy with creams.
What's a Norwegian dish?
Lapskaus. It's like a stew that I make. You love the lapskaus.
That's very good. That's great.
Like a stew.
What's
like
the one I hate?
Fleskoduppe. It's like thick bacon like this.
That's a
thick.
pretty language.
Fleskoduppe.
Listen to her and another Norwegian having like a quick conversation.
Arguing with or just talking to my dad
you and your
because we're
dad.
loud.
I'm like, what happened? Do you hate each other's guts? She's like, no, we were laughing. It's a very, very strange language to listen in on. But yeah,
Yes.
the words are really nice. And when they're talking quietly, but when her and her dad are like just talking animated.
I'm from Narnia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite cocktail?
Oh, I don't really drink cocktails. I only do champagne. I love a champagne bus.
Yeah.
My
I like
favorite
champagne
bus.
a lot too. Mm-hmm. What do you do to relax?
Champagne. Maybe walk a dog soon.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Look, if we get a dog, I would
so
like
ready.
it, but I just know she'll let it on the bed. I don't want this thing on the bed. Like I know
We're getting a dog in 2 weeks.
she's been saying that for
Set-
6 months.
Set the time. No, I'm serious. I'm just gonna get it.
Do you know what you're going to name it?
Yes, Taffy.
Taffy's cute.
It's a nice
Yes.
name. Yeah, I want to call him Jeff, and she wants to call it Taffy, so it'll probably be Taffy.
Gonna be Taffy.
Yeah, Jeff the dog was actually what to call it.
100% Taffy.
But I buy kiss posters and I lay them flat on the floor, and I'm worried the dog is going to step on or get piss on my posters. Like, so I know that we're going to have issues with
What's
with
your
this
dog's
thing.
name?
Penny Lane.
Oh, that's nice.
So the Beatles are my
Sure.
favorite band of all time. So and I went to Liverpool
Mm-hmm.
and I saw Penny Lane, like the actual street.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and so I got a dog right when I got home, and one of my most memorable moments from that trip was seeing Penny Lane.
I
What's your
love
favorite
that so
Beatles song?
much.
You know, I really like the new one, Now and Then.
I know his
Really?
Norwegian wood.
Have you heard it?
No.
It's a.
I haven't either.
You'll have to go listen to it. John Lennon was writing this
yeah,
song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very good.
and then he died.
The AI, right? The AI helped
They
them.
came back, yeah,
Yep.
and they used AI to like recreate
Wow,
this song.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I really like. I think it's called Something.
Something is really nice. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's George Harrison.
I don't know any songs by the Beatles.
You knew Norwegian Wood. Just
While
trying
My
to say it.
Guitar Gently
Yes.
Weeps is
Awesome.
also beautiful.
Yes, also
I like
nice.
those sad kind of romantic-y songs.
Yeah.
That catch a vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can listen to that in my place all day long.
Yeah,
I
and My
love-
Life is great. Yeah, there's some really. I mean, we're talking about the Beatles like they're a good band. Like we're breaking ground. Like guys, check them out.
Literally the
Beatles.
best.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, this wraps it up. I've asked you all the questions, and I know you guys are promoting YouTube. Is there anything else that you guys, where y'all want people to find you?
No, it's Nikki and Jim NYC is the YouTube
On
channel.
YouTube.
What's coming up next? Or besides obviously getting a dog and
We've been doing podcasts on YouTube.
Getting
just
married
starting
or having a wedding.
a wedding. We haven't done a wedding. We just did it at City Hall.
when is that?
We don't know, but we've been talking. We actually want to do like a wedding or
Very
something that's
soon.
They have great dresses at Bergdorf.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
I just want to have a
God.
party, but she wants like a wedding.
Yeah, I don't want to
with
go to Kleinfeld. It's Bergdorf. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad that was been established.
Yes.
Yeah, so people just check us out, and I hope they like what we're doing. I think it's funny, and I'm not like I like what we've done. So like I look at it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm proud of that. I'm not embarrassed by that at all. Like you do something sometimes, and people edit it, and you're like, what the fuck? It looks terrible.
Yeah.
I like our
Yeah.
stuff.
And we're having fun. We have so much fun together.
Yeah.
And that's really the most important thing for me, at least.
Yeah, well,
so much
that is
fun.
the most important thing when you're doing it because
Yeah.
it's going to go on, I'm sure, for a long time. And if you're not having fun,
Yeah.
then it gets really mundane.
Yeah.
I need a social media manager and somebody in New York who knows how to run a podcast and help set up a podcast studio. That's what we need.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for coming on. It was a
Thank you.
pleasure
Thank
talking
you
to you
so
guys.
much.
That was great.
This was
Thank you.
great.
I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.
First date.
Your parents are your roommates?
First date.
I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
And we are back again with another episode of First Date with me as your host, Lauren Compton. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You know, my guest today from his podcast, Take Your Shoes Off, and the show's As We See It and Undateable, Rick Glassman. My live studio audience. How are you doing?
Are there applause mic'd?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for doing my show.
My instinct is to leave it alone, but I never knew this about me. I guess I'm not used to a mic coming from the left. Can I say that?
Yeah.
And it just feels,
You like a more conservative microphone?
I think it's something that I'm just more used to. I guess this is out of my comfort zone. Yeah, but traditionally, politics aside, my microphones, I'm a bit right. And also the chair's a little low, and I'm just feeling like this isn't, if we were on a date, I would ask for a different table.
Would you?
Yeah, and also, I think that the way you receive me
Uh-huh.
when you see, the things that I need to feel more comfortable will be a nice gauge on a first date to be like, oh, she sees me as, he has a quirks, that's cute.
Yeah.
He's kind.
Yeah.
Or if you're like, ugh, this is a drag, I would be like, you haven't seen anything yet. But yeah, I would switch tables or ask for a new chair.
Do you want us
Yeah.
to switch to that microphone?
No.
Okay.
We ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
You didn't have a choice. They were taunting you. They were seeing if you wanted something different.
No, not here. I'm in your house.
I like that.
But I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing well. I have some questions for you. I'm sure you know how this goes. I've got some appetizer questions, main course, tasting menu. You know, we're gonna go through an array of questions. So we'll start light and easy. In 3 words, how would you describe yourself to a woman?
A lot of things.
You only get 3.
I'm saying I have a lot of things.
A lot of things.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 words.
To describe myself?
Yeah, like let's say that you're pitching yourself to me. You've got 3 descriptive words.
Oh, so I can't do a 3-word sentence. You want 3
Words. Yeah, it's like
adjectives.
applying for a job.
Yep. Neurotic,
Mm-hmm.
kind.
Okay.
I think that's it.
You get a 3rd.
I can't think of anything else. Neurotic, kind.
Neurotic and kind.
Neurotic, kind.
I mean, you're a comedian. You don't consider yourself funny?
That's not for me to say.
Okay. Would you rather date a woman who's funny or who finds you funny?
They're both important, but the latter more so.
Have you ever been on a really awkward date and she didn't think you were funny at all?
Other than this? I don't know. I until I get to know a person, I don't know how they think about me. I don't pick up on that very well.
Okay.
I also kind of project like, yeah, why wouldn't you like, I'm funny. I'm kind.
Yeah.
Funny. You're right.
See?
Funny, kind, neurotic. No, I don't think so. Not that I could recall.
Okay.
I'm sure if you've asked the person I've been on the date with if it was awkward, I wouldn't be surprised if some people said yes.
Yeah.
But I also wouldn't be surprised if they said no, everything was great. He just wasn't the look I wanted.
Right.
I assume that if we go on a date and you don't want to go on a date with me again, it's only because physically, like you like a certain specific thing that I'm not.
Okay, so it has nothing to do with who you are.
I'm
That
sorry,
was
I
a
thought
lot
I had
of
a
eyes.
sneeze.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I thought I had
you
a
just
sneeze.
glitched.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. I also don't go on a date with somebody who doesn't have a little taste. Like, I'm not going up to somebody at a supermarket and be like, lunch? You know, like you get to, like they saw this a little bit. They're like, oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But they may have, I think that, yeah, I guess, I don't know if it's an insecurity, but it definitely falls under that category. If somebody's not going to like me, I think it's got to be a physical thing. And I would feel like, well, why did they go out with me? I could have looked good. Like there are days where it's like, oh, this is what I look like today? And then,
Do you look the same every day?
Mm-mm.
You change.
Yeah.
You're like a chameleon.
Um,
Do you typically wear women's clothing? Do you always wear glasses? Do you switch it up with contacts?
I take them off sometimes, but I have a weird thing with my eyes that people make fun of me
I
about.
see.
And it's not even that I need them for near farsightedness. It's just to help my eyes.
Okay.
But no, these are, this is my mom's, but this is all man. This is a man shirt, man pants.
Okay.
Um,
Do you have a girlfriend?
Are you going to keep that women's clothing thing in? Do you produce that kind of stuff? Is that something that you could show me? I could see if I want to take that out.
You want to take that out?
You could send it to me, and I might want to take that out. That's
Okay.
Yeah, let me know.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Well, I knew that we were going to get into this, and I don't really get into my personal life too much, but I will say this: this is a man's cardigan. No, I'm just kidding. I've been single for a few months, and my ex contacted me within the past week, and I'm now a little confused with what that means. And
What did she say?
she said, could you send my stuff back? And I think that she wants me again. She said, could you please send me back my cardigans? And I said, they fit me so well.
Yeah.
You could take that out too if we cut out the burn. And otherwise it won't make sense. And it's a long distance relationship. And she's actually came here to visit. I saw her yesterday for the first time in a while. And I don't know what that means, but technically, I'm single.
Okay.
But, am I available emotionally? I don't really.
Maybe we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Do you have a safe word? I should have asked you that before the cardigan joke.
There's not like a primary safe word that you always go to, but like you kind of set it up, kind of like when you go to a hotel and you keep your gold in the safe. It's a different combination. It depends what I'm up to.
Just whatever you feel like.
But establish it at the beginning.
Yeah. What is
Oh,
your...
you know what? I do have a safe. It's more of like a safe intention. Like if we're can I say having sex?
Yes.
If we're having fucking, you have a
I
cool
like
audience.
sex.
Yeah,
Sex, we can keep
I've
it
heard.
classy in here. Penetration.
Yeah, if there's intimacy, and then there's some dirty talking, like grab my fucking balls, grab my balls.
Yeah.
Then you're role playing some stuff, and it's like it gets to a point where, when you're present and you're connected, and there's really no or limited ego involved, but then sometimes something confuses you or might confuse her. There is like, wait, is this for real? Like, I guess that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But is there a word?
No, I think it's more.
It's just
there is. There
communication.
are
It's
sometimes to
just-
set up a word, but it's that.
So she says no, and you're like, do you mean no? Like, because the safe word is when you mean no. Stop.
Oh, then no, never. It never. No, I think it's safe. To me, safe words mean more so like certain other stuff that you might be talking about, role playing stuff that might make somebody jealous.
Oh.
And like revealing things that maybe had happened or something.
see.
And it's like if I say something that she doesn't like or vice versa, you might be like, I don't know if I want to be going down this route.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's similar to when you're doing bits with somebody and it's like bits and it's nonstop. And it's
Right.
like, I can't tell if you're joking or serious. In my head, you always know. You know that I'm joking. I know I'm joking, so you need to know. But then somebody says, hey, are we being for real right now? And then I'm like, oh, I'm so glad you said, no, I'm
Yeah.
not really cheating on you or whatever the kink is. So no, I guess for safe word, it's just the same as real life, just honest, transparent communication
Okay.
and kindness.
What is your heritage?
I mean, 98 point something Ashkenazi, but Eastern European, mostly Polish.
Okay. Do you have Italian in your blood?
I don't like to talk about other people.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
I read online that your mom was Italian.
She was, but then she got her act together.
Google lies to me all the time.
Yeah, she's not Italian. No, my parents and both of their parents are all Jewish European.
When you date someone, is it important that the girl that you're dating is Jewish?
Used to be. I wanted her to be Jewish. Then I tried that. And I mean this in the most disrespectful way. Then I went to no Jewish. And then I realized, I like Jewish again. Jewish, I'm already very that. And it could be a lot. And also it did a lot of Jewish women, at least the ones that I ended up dating, very much reminded me of my mom. And I do love my mom, but that's not what I was interested in. Then I started dating some non-Jewish people and business was good. But now I'm back to it. It would be nice, but it's not necessary. I do want to raise the kids Jewish. So if they're not religious or into it, the person that I'm seeing now that I don't know what that means, she was raised by her stepdad who's Jewish, and she wants to convert unrelated to me, and she doesn't need to. But if we ever got together, it would be like, yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Somebody to remind me when the holidays are and to tell me like when Elijah is there and what the questions are. And
Right. Do you have a type?
yeah,
What's your type?
it's really superficial.
I mean,
Go ahead.
yeah, I would
You
assume.
didn't want to say.
Well, no, I think that when you have a type, like the first thing you go for is the way someone looks, right?
Oh, I don't even know if that's a type. I thought type was the like looks as a part of a type, like tall, short, fat, really fat.
There can be
the
like
big
a
four.
way, like a demeanor that a girl has. Like some people like really classy girls. Some people like a certain kind of fashion. Some guys like long hair.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, is there an aesthetic that
Can I figure it out with you? Can I say them out loud? Because this isn't something I've ever
Yeah,
written
let's
down.
go through it. I'm ready.
And this is in no particular order. Maybe it seemed like a joke when I was talking about kindness before, but like when someone is sweet and nice, it's like I mean it's a requirement. Like somebody who's just very, very nice. I also have come to learn I could be pretty aggressive and do a lot of bits, but I'm very sensitive, and somebody to where I'm able to be like, you know, to say my safe word, hey, are we being serious right now? Like somebody who knows how to reassure and just like be honest. Nice tits, and it doesn't have to mean big tits, but kindness and like some tits that I could just do something with, you know?
Do you like boobs over butt?
That's Outkast. Is that an Outkast song?
I don't know. Is it?
I'm thinking of Bombs Over Baghdad. I like, I think it was the same. I think my boobs and butt thing went the same with my preference to Jewish or not. It used to be Jewish. So yes, obviously big tits. My respect to Jewish women. Then it went to non-Jews. So it was butt.
Yeah.
And now it's back to,
Well, now after you've played with both, which one do you like more?
I guess like, I mean, butt, because butt you could have even when you're not hungry, you know, like butt is, it doesn't matter what mood you're in. You see a nice butt and you're just like that. And also a butt is something I feel like you could, I don't know, it just doesn't feel as intimate.
A butt?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like if you squeeze a girl's butt or you slap it, it's like more fun.
It is. No, I'm saying just like walking around. We're walking around. Okay, we're doing our thing.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm cooking.
Oh, I'm saying, but we're outside. There's
Oh.
other people.
Okay, I'm trying to give us a situation. So in public.
Well, I'm saying I could look at other people's butts.
Oh, I see.
And I could be like, I look at a guy's butt and, you know, watching baseball. I'm not watching baseball. I'm just looking at butts. Everyone in baseball has a nice butt. And it's like, that's cool. Butts to me are like shoulders, or it's like good body. And
Yeah.
I feel like you could work on your butt and like you could earn a butt.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. You can't like
Yeah.
earn tits. You can
Yeah.
you either grow them or you buy them.
Yeah,
You're
but
born with them. You don't grow them, I guess. You know, I
both.
heard someone when I was younger told me that if you drink a lot of pickle juice, it would make your
your
tits
tits
grow.
bigger. It's true, but you have to do it in your formative. You do. It has to be before puberty.
Yeah.
It helps the pH balance and the estrogen release.
It also helped before Google. Because once Google came out, I Googled everything and I was like, that's a lie.
Right, but you still thought my mother was Italian.
I did. I mean, and I also know now that's a lie. Let's get into our main course questions. How old were you when you lost your virginity?
17 today.
Underwear drawers are like the Wild West of wardrobes. There's no rhyme or reason to them. Anything goes. You've got pairs from 3 birthdays and 2 Christmases ago, pairs from 5 different brands with 5 different fits. I mean, when you open that drawer every morning, you have no idea what to expect. Now that I've felt the buttery soft comfort of Me Undies, my other pairs have got to go because Me Undies is all I reach for. I'm hooked. And honestly, I feel off if I try to wear anything else. My favorite pair of Me Undies is an all black granny panty pair because that's my personal preference. And they're so soft and they have this really pretty lace top and I wear them every night. So from all black classics to fun, expressive prints, Me Undies has a look for everyone. Plus, they come in all sizes from extra small to 4XL, guaranteeing a flattering cut for every body. Not happy with your first pair of undies? It's on Me Undies. Get 20% off your first order, plus free shipping at meundies.com/firstdate. That's meundies.com/firstdate for 20% off plus free shipping. Me Undies, comfort from the outside in. How old are you?
23.
No, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Are you being for real? That's my safe word, right? That's where I like.
52.
No.
I'm 39.
39.
Yeah.
I'm 36.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I have come to be more honest about
Pun
my
intended.
age.
I've lost my virginity in June of 2002. And
I can't tell if you're being serious.
I'm being serious. I remember dates of everything.
See, this is why I asked for a safe word. Okay, so are you being serious is our safe word. Okay?
Yes. However, if you start throwing it around the way you throw around, I'm not gonna want to always be like,
I want to know the truth,
okay,
Rick.
the truth is I didn't really want you to edit this out. I didn't really care about
It's
that.
going to stay in.
Send it to me. And I lost it in June of 2002. I was
Okay.
17.
All right. Where?
The pussy.
Where were you?
Oh, I was at her house
Okay.
in her bedroom.
Did you have TV on, music on? Was it totally spontaneous? Was she
She's the first
alert?
girl I ever kissed.
Oh.
I was the first guy she ever kissed. And I was very, very scared just to even kiss her. Because I knew we liked each other already. And then it was months before we kissed. And I didn't know how to kiss. And I remember this vividly, but I talk about this on stage now. And I don't want to be running bits here. But I'll say a small part of it is I bought a book because I didn't know how. And the book was on how to do other stuff. But I was just so scared. I'm like, well, I can't kiss her now because she thinks I still have this thing where before I kiss a girl, I think that if I don't kiss her, she's gonna think I'm projecting this, but I'm scared, I'm a loser, whatever it is. He doesn't know how to kiss, so I'm just I'm very in my head about going in for that first kiss. And I remember we liked each other. She told me she liked me. We went to prom together, and after prom, I remember we fell asleep in the same chair. But so no, I guess technically my first kiss, she wasn't alert. She was asleep, but I just kissed the top of her head. And I remember thinking, I just kissed the top of her while we were sleeping, and I didn't want to wake her up because I was scared. She's like, "Don't kiss me," and I kissed her, but she said she liked me, and I kissed her, and there wasn't a mirror, but I'm confident. I remember my face. I went, and I just remember that was my first kiss, and you know, and now I don't know. It doesn't have that same type of like kissing a head doesn't have that same thing to me, but I'm still very scared for a first kiss.
Yeah. How do you ask a girl out?
Very direct.
Yeah.
Depends. It would be whatever I'm feeling in that moment. I want to I over communicate, and I've gotten good at trimming the fat, but like I reveal, like I remember I remember I went to Disneyland. I was 9. And I went with my mom was there and the family friend and their kid. And the kid, his mom and I went to the bathroom. And as I'm going to the bathroom, I'm 9, and I'm pulling down my pants. Can I say that? That's fine. Mm-hmm. I'm pulling down my pants. And I was picturing his mom pulling down her pants. Nothing sexual, I don't think, but just, I'm like, oh no. And I went and I told my mom, I said, I don't want to say her name, but I pictured her naked. Is that okay? And she said, she said, yeah, that's okay. And I want you to know that if you want to tell me something, you could tell me anything and feel safe. You could tell me anything all the time. But also, it's okay to not tell people stuff. But if I were asking you out and it was this, and I would be unsure of how to ask you out, I would probably want to announce the things I'm unsure of. I did some jokes that you knew that weren't, like kind of.
You call the elephant out in the room first.
Yeah, and I would say, I don't know. I'm attracted to. I would say whatever I'm attracted to, and yeah, it's not the smoothest, but it is just very honest. And I also feel like by that you kind of get a good read, because one of my fears, and this is the fear with going in for the first kiss, is if you're just going in just like a little kiss or like, for 2-3 seconds, if you didn't want to kiss me, there would be a decent chance, whatever, I'll just kiss him to avoid the weird thing. Like, it's not that big of a deal to just, all right, good night, instead of being like, get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. So I'm like, no, she kissed me, but that's not data. I'm not getting anything out of this. Did she want to do that? So I need to know. Did you want to kiss me? Did you? Because if not, I
that would be a great follow-up text.
Yeah.
You leave, you're in your car on the way home, and you're like, just curious. Did you want?
Yeah.
That
there were
would
a lot
be
of
really
bits.
Funny.
Yeah. Where my jokes come from is from a place, not specifically with girls, but from a place of either worried that I'll be misunderstood or me not understanding the other person.
Yeah.
And just trying to find some bits to play with, like, to help. So, hey, if we're joking around, we could be honest in the jokes,
Yeah. What is the longest you've been in a relationship?
I've been in a couple for close to 3 years, but I don't think ever more than that.
When you're in a relationship with someone and the sex starts to slow down, how long does it before it becomes like a red flag?
My last couple of relationships were both long distance. One.
Why is that your thing?
I have a hypothesis. I don't know if it's true. There's two things. There's one that I don't know, and I know it's a possibility, but it's worth acknowledging that the subconscious is both wanting distance and also maybe like makes it harder to commit to something. But I want a family right now. I don't believe that's the case. That just makes the most sense. The other version is, like I said, I'm not going to meet somebody at a supermarket and be like, go on a date and kiss me. I'm going to meet somebody online because that's easier. And that just, you don't have to be local for online. So it's just, I also, like, if I'm talking to somebody online and we seem to be liking each other a little bit and we've been talking for a couple of days and she's like, do you want to go meet up for something? I'll probably not want to yet. I don't know if we're going to like each other yet. So there's something about somebody that's been long distance that just for practical reasons, well, we can't meet each other. So and you end up FaceTiming a lot. And you're FaceTiming for weeks or months. And then like, you really want to see this person. I think FaceTime dates in fact, the last 4 relationships I've been in, we started talking online, and the 2 of them, they lived there, but they were working. One was working in Hawaii, one was out of the state for a bit. So like it forced us to like Because if you go on a date, there's even if you're trying not to have expectation, there is like, I want to be my best something. I want to like, am I enjoying whatever this person is? But FaceTime, you could do it for 5 minutes. You could talk for a while. There's no obligation.
But that's so hard. It's hard, I would think, to have a long distance relationship because of the physicality aspect.
Well, that's what the reason I brought that up was because when the sex, goes down, I mean, there are moments in relationships, especially if like maybe, there's a little contention in something or things are unresolved at the moment where, you're not fucking each other as much. But that's not really, I don't really experience that. I'm big into communication, and I also have a lot of feelings about sex, and a lot of it is primal. A lot of it is just practical. A lot of it is connection. I also think that like, if you want to have sex and I don't, that there's still like, I use the word responsibility literally, not that it's a problem. Like, you don't have to do it all the time, but just come. Then we'll figure it. Like, let's just do it. You have to walk the dog. Just figure it out. And then once you're doing it, and once you're hard, and you're like, you're going to enjoy it. So I'm also. It's just like, hey, we haven't fucked in like, we gotta just fuck each other.
Yeah.
Like kind of. It seems a little clinical, but then you start doing it, and then it's like, yeah, give me a fucking.
So how long until?
I haven't really
like a week.
Oh. Yeah, I don't want to go a week. I mean, I've gone a week. I don't know if I've gone a week.
So then what do you do with long distance?
Oh, yeah, but I'm saying when we're together.
How do you get a girl who's long distance to come together? Does she move for you?
Are you asking how to get her to climax together or how to come to visit me?
How to come to visit you?
We visit each other.
Do you travel a lot?
I travel.
Yeah.
I travel.
Do you, so you primarily date online?
There's a for some reason, I don't feel defensive, but that doesn't sound right. It's not like I'm on dating sites looking at date, but I guess I've met them online. I've met on Instagram and Twitter, and like doing bits with people, and then it's like, oh, we're doing bits.
Yeah.
Also, I think when we're talking about what your type, which we didn't get into, we could go back to, doesn't matter. But like bits, like if she thinks I'm funny or I think she's funny, you got it. Like, I'm also recently got into bits during sex, which was something I never did because also people think I'm always on, and like I want to like not, and that's not my go-to.
What's like a bit during sex?
I'm so like, but this is what this show is. I just like revealing certain things about my personal life. I don't know. I'm just catching myself feeling a certain boundary and not wanting to say at least a particular person, but doing voice, like
voices.
My whatever this person is right now, she's just really good at voices. And also, I don't know if people would refer to some of the voices as a bit racist. But like there's this, and it's such a funny voice.
Okay.
And doing it, and she did it as a joke, and it made me laugh. But then also it kind of got into role playing a little bit. But like it's also like cartoon voice of it. You know what I mean? It's like. And then she was like moaning in that voice, and it was making me laugh so hard, but it was also turning me on because it's so good that it felt like it was somebody else. I was laughing so hard, and I was so turned on, and it opened this door to like, are we doing bit? Like, there's bits also to do like tension shit, like you're doing, and then something happens, and you do a bit, you get a laugh, and then like, I'm gonna go back in, I'm going back in. But like, yeah, but doing bits online where it's like. I also feel very seen, like when I'm joking, or if I could say it's a joke and you get it and you develop that shorthand, I feel very seen. So like just doing it back, man, I'm talking.
Yes.
There was a moment where you made a joke about this, and I was pretending I was upset,
Right.
and then I didn't say I wasn't, and then. Whatever, it's just a joke. I'm sure people know I'm joking. But then I did another joke, and then you just either weren't listening to me, or not that you needed to laugh, but it didn't connect. And then I felt like, oh, did she think that I was serious about that other thing? So I made a point to make a joke about the cardigan being the mom's thing. Like I made a point because I didn't want to say to you, I was just joking, but I also needed you to know because I wanted to develop a shorthand with you. So like when bits miss, like we gotta fucking figure it out or I ain't getting hard. I've never been softer than that second joke when you're like, huh? You could have pulled your shirt down and been like, I'm doing bits. See me.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess also, I like tall. I like a tall girl. Not necessary, but when you hug her and she fits,
Yeah. Well, I can honestly say I've never done a bit while having sex, but I have put on accents in different countries when I'm.
Do you have any funny Asian accents I could hear?
No, not Asian.
Because when I'm eating a girl out and she's doing an Asian accent, I want to eat her out again 30 minutes later.
Yeah. No Asian. I've done English, done a little Spanish, done Italian, and it depends
I
because
should introduce you to my mother.
You said she wasn't Italian.
Unrelated.
Okay.
My mom, I'm saying she's unrelated. Maybe we're not connecting all the bits, but we're fun. We're having
That's
fun.
all right.
You're not into puns.
I do like puns.
Prove it.
Well, give me a good one.
Give me a good one.
You
ain't a pun chick. Believe me.
Okay, I do believe you.
Here's by the way where I would know not to go in for a first kiss.
Well,
but I'd ask.
I mean, I feel like I'm so nice I would still give you the first kiss.
See, and that's not nice. That's people pleasing.
I would, but
If you don't want to kiss me, and by the way, I'm talking to your young women audience too. If you don't want to kiss him, tough shit. Be nice.
I'd kiss you, but it'd be a great story for my friends later.
Oh, you would make fun of me and you'd be like, but I kissed him?
No, I wouldn't make fun of you.
What if you didn't want to kiss because like this guy said I don't like puns and then you
I'm very good at dodging a first kiss. Like I would just like lightly on the cheek and go.
What's an example of bad at dodging? Because that feels very
Well,
obvious.
if you're not good at dodging, then you take the kiss.
Gotcha.
But I mean, I feel like I would never go out with someone that I
couldn't at least
didn't intend on at least having a kiss with.
Do you think that's common? As opposed to like, well, I have to see how it goes.
I mean, I wouldn't go out with someone that I was just not attracted to.
Do you ever go out with somebody that you're attracted to and then you become more attracted or less attracted just from one date?
For sure. Yeah. I mean, when you go on a date with someone, you're across from someone for like 30 minutes to an hour typically.
It's a fast date.
I mean, I'm not trying to sit down for a 3-hour meal.
You got to try this FaceTime stuff.
Oh, I can
That's
see
why.
how that is helpful.
Yeah.
There was one guy that I liked that I FaceTimed a lot. And then I like never even met him in person because we had like one big falling out over FaceTime and then that. So it did save me a lot of time, I guess.
What was the falling out? Did he say something bad or just not connecting?
I'm trying to think of what it was. I think it was my fault. I had probably had too much alcohol. And when I drink a lot, I get very mean.
Dude, that's why do girls?
I'm a dick. Like, and it's not good. And I'm not proud of it. And I have said things that I really regret. And I've done things that I really regret when I am drunk. And I have learned about myself that I need to dial it fucking back if I really like someone. But it's hard when I like to also let myself go, You
should do some of these podcasts with that theme and just get plastered for it. And call it, this episode is I'm a bitch.
Yeah.
And then you could watch, because I've learned so much from editing myself and watching myself on the podcast, and to see yourself in it, it might
I would lose my entire audience.
You think so?
I am not a nice person.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm mean. Don't you know what mean is? I'm mean. Mean.
Yeah.
For my dessert question, what is the sweetest thing that you have ever done for a significant other or partner?
Man, that's so contextualized, right? I bought my ex a house.
You did?
No. Of course not. The sweetest thing, I understand it's a question just to bring something creative out and hear something, but it's so hyperbolic, but I don't know, because then what's the sweetest thing?
Do you consider yourself romantic?
Yeah, like, I feel like I have an analogy for you. I came up stand up in clubs, but people refer to me as an alt comic, but I wasn't doing the alt rooms. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
As far as my romance is concerned, yeah, maybe in the alt space, but it feels traditional to me. Like if we're on a date and we're walking to my car and I'm driving and I'm on the if we're coming from the driver's side, I'm not going to go around to open your door.
Oh, why?
Because could you not get it?
What?
Could you get it? Could you open your door?
I mean, I could.
Perfect. But I am going to be very thoughtful with other things, like things that are practical.
Whoa. Okay, so if I can do something for myself, then you don't feel you need to do it.
I feel that by me opening the door for you, I'm being sincere when I say this, it feels manipulative. It feels like I'm only doing this to show you, look at how good of a guy I am. I'm getting the door for you. But it feels silly to me. If we're coming from your side, I'll get it on the way. Watch your head, enjoy yourself, enjoy the ride. But if we're coming from, and I'm walking all the way around, I feel like I'm lying to you. Because I don't want to do that. So I don't do things I don't want. If you said to me, hey, it makes me feel loved if you open the car door, I would do it for you. But traditionally, I'm not buying flowers, really. I'm not opening the car door. I'm usually disrespectful to their parents. I don't consider her feelings. If she comes, that's on her. But yeah, I think I'm romantic.
Okay. All right. I don't know what to say to that one. I guess chivalry is dead.
No, chivalry has been redefined.
Oh.
Let me give you an example.
Please do.
She's at home and she burnt her hand on a thing.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what I'm doing, I'm going to order some burn cream to Postmates to get to her right away.
Mm-hmm.
She had a rough day at work. By the time she gets home, I'm going to have her favorite treat delivered. If I'm with her and she's somewhere out and I'm maybe going to go drive there or Uber there to meet her so I could drive back with her.
So if she's having a problem, you're going to help her fix it.
Yeah, that's actually, I didn't recognize that pattern. That's a great observation. I want to be of service. I want to help you feel good. Either if you're not feeling good, there's room to grow. Or if you are, I'm having such a good time, let's keep doing this. And make suggestions of things we could do. Is there anything that you want to do today that would make you feel good? Like I'll ask questions. But yeah, that's actually a great thing that I want to look at. Yeah, I think there's probably something about me feeling valued to that. Mm-hmm. Feeling like a really connected on something with that. Yeah, I think.
I'm glad we had a breakthrough.
Yeah, I because all those examples were, you need something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you need something, I want to be able to. I want to be able to be there for you.
Right.
But that's actually, you don't need me to get the door. I mean, I'm just telling you my mindset.
Yeah. But
you don't need that. But
just because a girl doesn't need something doesn't mean it's not nice to do.
Absolutely. There are nice things I do just because you don't need it. But I'm saying that doesn't feel practical to me.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. Something for me, absolutely to think about. I guess also if you don't need something, I don't want to go too long. I'm taking the word need as literal right now, and I just realized that. But because everybody needs to laugh, everybody needs to feel good, everybody needs to decompress. So if I could be part of that, even if you're not in a bad mood, but yeah.
Okay.
But opening the car door for a girl, I always found to be a little bit. I feel like I'm lying.
Yeah. Well, there's also never a girl in town for you to open a door for.
Well, after we FaceTime for a couple months, we'll visit each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where can people find you?
At Rick Glassman on Things, Take Your Shoes Off podcast. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you for coming on. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode. We will see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.